Yency Almonte, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
Here it comes. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And that'll be the second out. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Relay, hit me, relay.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Story carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is foul right side. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Stepping in, King, Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Now it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Bottom of the inning now, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
First offering on its way. Ryan McMahon swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, we got no outs.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. And a ball 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Big Daddy isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup. Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, 2 away now.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Giants 4. So striding forward now, Jairo Diaz. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Jairo Diaz is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So 1 away now in the Colorado 3rd, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball, that's down.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
2-2-2.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Pilar, the runner at second with one away. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
No runner, cut hold.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the.
Hey, let her rip right here.
Coming to the plate now, King, Big Daddy, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive, away back. That one is gone. And good for him. King, Big Daddy, has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
We've seen these guys go deep 3 times. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, we got nobody.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way, and it's 1-2.
1 ball. 2
Bases
strikes.
are empty. 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Dickerson is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ryan.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dean Kremer, a right-handed reliever, standing 6-3.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
16-0 the final tonight. San Francisco mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing the plate 16 times.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Giants have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue. So next to the plate for the Phils, Alec Bohm, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Fly ball out to right field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Phil Gosselin becomes out number 2 this inning. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Batting 4.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent. Hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time, and he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Here we go right now, fellas.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-1. Harper running from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Fouled away.
Realmuto.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Here we go.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Try to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Gene Segura is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Now in the box, King, Big Daddy, 9-1-2 due up.
Big Daddy.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Man, you smoked it.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher.
Leading off the inning, Roman Quinn, and they'll need him to get something going here. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. To the plate now, Zach Wheeler. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Settling in now, Alec Bohm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Henniger is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Into the box now, Phil Gosselin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1 the count. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
To Crawford for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. First pitch of the at-bat. JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
2 down, 2 down.
To short, hit hard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So stepping in, King, Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Flips it behind his back. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is leave one. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. First delivery to him on the way. Rhys Hoskins is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
All right, come on now.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Two balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson looks up. Gone!
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Reddick in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So striding in, Roman Quinn.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here comes the first pitch.
The center fielder, Roman.
That's the ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
The pitcher,
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Wheeler.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Crawford has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Phil Gosselin is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count still. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
1 out. You got 1.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
All right, here we go now.
Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Ball inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Trevor Cahill enters to do the pitching.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of King. Big Daddy will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Corey Seager.
The shortstop.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, recently he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Second inning set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Mookie Betts.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Betts is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
That's
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2.
One.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Striding into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. One and 1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. is strike two swinging.
The count is 1
Great
and 2.
pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on
one
that
down,
one,
one down.
more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Will Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Smith swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a second-year big leaguer. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Muncy is off of first with 2 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hey, we got 2.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for LA. The pitcher, King, Big Daddy, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Let's go, boys. Let's
Stepping into the box, Donovan Casey. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed. 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box, Tony Gonsolin. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Justin Turner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fouls this one off.
2 down, 2 down.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, A.J. Pollock.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Pulled toward right center field. Canario will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
2-2 the count.
Hey, place a 1 now.
Now the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
No one out now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. 2-2.
Hey, just
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
up.
Popped him up.
Mine.
And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, strike him out here.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the switch hitting pitcher, King, Big Daddy.
King, Big Daddy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line, but this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, let her rip 1 time. Hey, have a rip that up there, huh?
On the ground to the left side. Turner's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Donovan Casey.
That's a ball.
Low for ball 1.
Casey.
Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Standing in, Tony Gonsolin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's popped up. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Justin Turner is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, rolling over. Give me a 2-ball. Here we go.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, let's go right here.
Here's the 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Here's Corey Seager. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's under it.
Got it. That's me.
And that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, King, Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No balls and a strike to count.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Wait for a good one, huh?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a rope to the second baseman. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights at ready now for the Marlins. Tyler Hall. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hall comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Standing in, Brian Reynolds. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Hall, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side.
A swing and a drive! Away back! That one is gone!
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 36 on the year for him, as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else.
Digging in once again, Tyler Hall, who comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Hall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Polanco on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hall will wait on it. 2 gone. Striding in, Tyler Hall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Davidas Nevoroskis earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, and Brandon Waddell is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now, big dog, get your pitch.
In now, Tyler Hall. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
A swing and a drive. Away back. That one is gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
2-2.
Hall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still
on. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hall is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track. Digging in now, O'Neill Cruz.
Batting 8, the third baseman, O'Neill.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Leading off the inning, Cole Tucker, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Shortstop, Cole.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Hall is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler Hall.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the... Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a little blooper to center, and VR will look this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. JT Brubaker takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him.
Striding in once again, Tyler Hall. He singled his last time up.
Tyler Hall.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates get their 20th home win this year. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good... Jameson Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Adley Rutschman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hall is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Tyler Hall. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready now, Tyler Hall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding in to start the ninth, Tyler Hall, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 2-1 home. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man. Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam.
We are under the lights as the Josh Rader, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball. When we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs, this guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able.
Stepping up now, Tyler Hall. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Dickerson. He's there and records the first out. Stepping into the box, Tyler Hall. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now here it comes. Line, that's a base hit in the left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then
up next from Miami, Tyler Hall. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Robles waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning. Ready once again, Tyler Hall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
No, that's out.
No outs, nobody on.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention, please. Pitching for Washington, number 26, Yasmani.
Drives it out to deep right center field. One run is scored, and that'll get over the wall. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Here now is
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball. Nick Neidert, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hall is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Turner fields it cleanly.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch.
And now for Washington, Mike Zunino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyler Hall.
The center fielder, Tyler.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, see it and drive it up.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield. Digging in, Tyler Hall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the center fielder to the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs and...
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tyler Hall. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
Nice and patient.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bobby Dahlbeck. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Last strike now for the Nats. This is skied into short left center. Center fielder on the run, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 6-1 the final tally today. The Marlins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Roney Garcia. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. At the plate, Tyler Hall. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
No one better. Stay high. Keep it rolling.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First delivery to him on the way. Santana leads off first with one away.
Hey, come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Stay hot up there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Hey,
Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, no preference.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Lifted in the air to center field. Hall is right there, and he puts it away for the first out. Now to the plate, Tyler Hall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tyler Hall.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Let her rip right here.
Fouled away.
All right, one more time right here.
And he misses, 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Taylor. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler Hall. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in, Tyler Hall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Now batting, Tyler Hall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. We're back with more on this Monday night. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Tyler Hall. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Here you go.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself
into the box now. Tyler Hall. And their runners at the corners now.
Tyler Hall.
Let's go right here.
First offering on its way.
A swing and a drive. Away back. That one is gone.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager.
The third baseman, number 5, Corey.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Hall. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, Cody.
Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Tyler Hall will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Tatis over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance. Tyler Hall. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Here we go.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And it's fouled away.
Here we go. Clutch up for us now. Hey, come on now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Marlins have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 8-6 the final score tonight. Miami came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Here now is the...
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
For Miami, number 98, Tyler.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play with 40 home runs and 101 RBIs. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Matt Strom enters to do the pitching.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
Final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
This is line to left.
Here you go. Make the turn.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you...
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager.
The third baseman, Corey.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On he pops it up. Culberson into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Tyler Hall, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hall brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
So the breaking ball locked. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 out, nobody on.
Seager.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Tyler Hall stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. On its way is pitch number 75. Drilled to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Hall. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fouled off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs.